Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. They come up in an offset eye. Here's the first carry for LeSean McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll go again to McCoy. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
Now Taylor to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Colton Schmidt now to kick it away. Third-year man out of UC Davis, just a stone's throw from Sacramento. That's taken on the 25. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Second down following the incompletion. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. Dumps it off to Forsett. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
Flacco looks to throw. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily in that position. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know we always worry about when a running back is over the age of 30. But Justin Forsett didn't have a lot of carries prior to 2 seasons ago.
And last year, you remember, of course, he missed 6 games with a broken arm. Of course, the Ravens, they had a litany of injuries in 2015.
They missed his 1,266 yards he gave him in 2014.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justin Forsett, 29 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And that was touchdown pass number 1 of the season for Joe Flacco, back out there looking good.
And I think that people may look at him in a different light now because Joe Flacco has a Super Bowl ring. People always wonder, is he an elite quarterback? How about the return from the ACL injury last year to be ready to go? Opening week, phenomenal rehab job by him and the training staff.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
This is taken at the 23. And there's a flag on the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And a cut to the sideline. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. On 1st down, this is Forsett. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A break from the ground game here. Flacco He was trying to find Justin Forsett that time. And that'll make it third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
To pass, Flacco. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Let's go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. First and goal here from the 2. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Forsett, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Now with the play clock winding down, Rex Ryan's going to take a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run the option left. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Third and long, it's Taylor. He's going to air one out, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Catch left side here by Aiken. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Ravens a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense.